Hello friends, how are you? Hey, it's Nina here. Oh, my real name is Jimena Martinez. I am originally from Chile, and for those that knows me, I've been working the last year and 3 months in one specific project in community development. I become an urban farmer and I am a permaculturist and permaculture educator, and I truly love nature and environment. And for those that haven't seen me around here in Melbourne, I also studied the last 3 years to 3 years and a half marketing in Greystone College. I did a certificate and a diploma, and then I decided to live a period of my life in purpose and fulfillment, following my dreams to become an ethical grower and to bring the knowledge of gardening to my community. And I redesigned a community garden in Brighton East at Raw, Australia, into an urban farm. And that was such a beautiful time that I spent. But now I just left the project because I have to move on into the next stage of my life, which is higher new studies. And I need your support. I need to gather the money that I have pending just to pay the initial fee for the program that I will hire to study the next 4 years. So I have to pay the visa fee, the enrollment, the first term of each course that I'm going to take, and I'm going to take a certificate, a diploma, and then a bachelor. I do live in Australia. This is my second time in Australia, and honestly, then I travel the world, but honestly, it feels home, and I feel like I don't want to go anywhere. And my dream is to keep studying in Australia, and for that, I discovered that sometimes we just have to ask for help. In another times, like let's say a couple of years ago, if I am in the same situation, I would say like, wow, I don't have the money to pay my students' fees, I will have to come back home. But I'm not a quitter, and I don't want to quit my dream. And I feel like if you give me this push, I will go straight to the sky to follow the start that is leading me to be here for longer. So if you can, please support this cause through this crowdfunding campaign. I will extremely deeply be grateful for any one of your support, every one of your words, and maybe you don't know, but I already set it 3 projects here in Australia. So I've been meeting a lot of people because I've been always in the areas, supporting areas like migration, women empowerment, sustainability, ethical living. And I did set this brand a couple of years ago called Migrant Collective Stories to show to the Australian community that we migrants, we are the change makers, and we are a specific kind of labor that came here to bring positive things. And I think being the innovators, being the believers in our roots, and doing that exchange, then in the end it becomes our currency, putting in value our roots and exposing them to you is our major gift. And one of my major gifts the last 3 years have been studying and become the best student of 2 of my programs, and then having this amazing participation with the Sustainable Landscape Australia, Biophyllita, and Melbourne Sky Farm, redesigning a raw garden in Brighton East, and being a permaculturist and studied with David Holmgren took me to a path that I never thought I will walk one day. and all the projects that I've been done are mostly community oriented, and this led me to a day where today I have to ask for help because I need some little push to pay my next enrollment fees. And I said I'm following a dream, and I invite you to be change makers today. We don't have to wait politicians, economists, people in power to change someone else's life, because we live in a system that is very restrictive, especially with migrants, and they always keep us in a loop where we cannot save much money, and then we are always a struggle. And more if you're a volunteer and you believe in community, you know, after 3 years working for different organizations, I just gave my love. But I think this return always, because this is energy, that vibration always return in a way that serve the next project. So if you are someone that believe in this migrant living in Melbourne, Australia, if we share the same values, I would love you to support my cause here in Australia in order to stay longer in this country. I wish our education system I wish this education system was more oriented to nature and environment, identical living, and I think that's the stamp that I have, and I want to imprint with my next studies in early childhood care. I will take a certificate, diploma, and bachelor, and it needs to cover the initial fees of 3 of them in a plan. Payments for the next 4 years, plus cover private insurance for international students, the health one, which I have to pay at first for the next 4 years. I know this sounds ridiculous. I never got sick in the last 3 years, never used it, but always, of course, paying it. But it's part of the rules, and I'm happy to fill all the requirements. But today, I need your support. I know the universe will bring me beautiful angels that will be here to hold space and bring me good vibes to keep staying in this beautiful land. And I hope I can make the next video saying that I could pay all my fees and keep staying after the next month in Australia. So send you a lot of love and a lot of good vibes for this 2024, and see you around if you're in Melbourne. Let's go and let's grow some food together. Let's plant or do some environmental education by the beach, which is my favorite spot. Bye bye.